it's your boy Robbie Rob. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, hit that subscribe button below and let's get started. So in this week's video, we're checking out once again all the new Nintendo stuff I managed to accumulate, and once again it happens to be quite a eclectic collection of things. Majority of the stuff is, however, Nintendo 64 stuff, because I'm back on the Nintendo 64 games as I am slowly working my way towards completing that full catalogue of Power games. So without any further ado, let's check out the first thing I managed to get, and that happens to be nothing spectacular, but it is something I don't currently have, and that happens to be good old FIFA 64 on a Nintendo 64. I got this one off Facebook Marketplace for $15, so very cheap, and once again another one of those games I need to complete that catalogue. So that's the first game I managed to get off the bat, and the next game I managed to get is a box game, which is quite rare here in Australia, and that happens to be, boom, World Driver Championship on the Nintendo 64. Once again I paid $49.99, so $50 for this one, so that's absolutely steal, even if I say so myself, due to the fact that it is boxed and very much complete. As you can see, it does have the good old instruction manual, which is very good condition and also quite thick, so almost a book, even if I say so myself. And it's in actually very good condition. No yellowing, no drawings, nothing like that. Just flipping through it real quick, I can see that it's been taken care of quite nicely. And it did include the insert as well, which is also quite rare because most of the time these get chucked out, and it is actually the official one too, because it does have the embossed NUS, which is how you can tell that they are the original and official Nintendo ones and not reproductions. And as you can see, that front label of that cartridge is in absolutely phenomenal condition, brand spanking new looking, but however that back label did have some kind of sticker right there, which someone did remove and take out two little chunks off the back label, but nothing too major, as long as that cartridge is nice yellow, nice and bright, and even that white label, which normally tends to yellow out, is nice, crisp and bright. So really stoked with that one, because I don't encounter very many boxed Nintendo 64 games, so that is absolute steal for me. And the next thing, my cousin managed to find me a couple of games in a thrift shop, and that happens to be, once again, nothing too spectacular, but that is GT Pro Series on the Nintendo Wii. Don't have many Nintendo Wii games, so I am trying to get as many of these as possible. So yeah, $15 for that one, but that, that's pretty good condition, even if I say so myself, for a Wii game. And also, it is very much complete, but as you can see, someone did do a very poor job of actually keeping that nice and straight, so it has been warped a bit, but nothing I can't remedy with a hot steam iron, so that's quite good. And it does even have some of these little kind of instruction manuals of how to assemble like steering wheels for your Wiimotes and stuff like that, which is quite cool, which I've actually never encountered one of these before, so that is quite cool too. Just looking at that disc, very much clean, very bright, very beautiful, no scratches, no peeling, no fingerprints, so well taken care of, or like I normally say, not a very good game, so it hasn't been played much in order for it to get damaged. So that's another thing he managed to find for me, so once again, thanks cuz. And the next game he got is something slightly better, and that happens to be, boom, Lego Star Wars 3, The Clone Wars. Once again on the Nintendo Wii. However, this one was a little bit more expensive. That one was good old $25, so a little bit more expensive. But normally these kind of Star Wars and Lego games tend to fetch a pretty penny. However, that packaging has been damaged slightly, a little chunk taken out or scratch here. Sticker has been removed poorly, things like that, and it is quite dirty. But however, it is very much complete as well. It does have an instruction manual, and the disc is, let's have a quick squeeze, slightly scratched, things like that, fingerprints, a few minor scratches, but nothing too major that warrant it from playing. So obviously this one has been enjoyed thoroughly by someone who owned it previously. And now just checking that instruction manual, slight damage just in that top corner, but nothing too major. They are Wii games, so they are relatively cheap. But all in all, inside, no drawings, no pictures drawn, cheat codes, scribbles, things like that, and it is nice and crisp. And just checking that last page, which is normally where people write junk and stuff, phone numbers and their crushes, is also nice and clean as well. So really stoked with that one as well, and I can't wait to check this one out. And finally, another one of my eBay purchases has arrived, so we'll crack this one open and see what I managed to get. Mind you, I did pre-cut it earlier, just so it's a little bit quicker. And it is very nicely bubble wrapped, so that is good and nicely protected. And that is absolutely stunning, based off of my favourite movies of all time, and that happens to be, boom, Total Recall on the Nintendo Entertainment System. Absolutely phenomenal movie, absolutely love Arnold Schwarzenegger, one of my favourite actors of all time, as you probably already know, and that movie is absolutely phenomenal. I must have seen it about 10-15 times by now. And even the remake wasn't too shabby either. But now let's just crack that open. How much did I pay? Oh, it's a sticker right there. It was $39.95. Yeah, not $40, so relatively good for an NES title. And that cartridge, however, has seen better days, as you can see. Yellowing here, stuff like that, but that front label is nice and crisp, nice and bright. A few minor scratches, but nothing too major. Back of it is slightly yellowed, not sure if you can tell, but it has yellowed slightly, and it is a bit dirty, so I'll definitely give that a clean. I've heard very, very bad things about this game because it is made by Acclaim, and they are notoriously bad at making video games, because they are one of the partners with LJN, which, if anyone has watched Angry Video Game Nerd, will know how atrocious the LJN and Acclaim games are. But nonetheless, I do love movie tie-in games, especially on the NES, so I pick up as many as possible, and especially if they are based off amazing films like Total Recall. So yeah, that'll do me for this video. If you enjoyed it, guys, please hit a thumbs up, please subscribe, leave a comment below, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!